I think we have a situation. Yes, we found our suspect. What's your name? If you don't answer, I'm gonna have to make a phone call. He's not answering questions.
We know it was you.
No, it was me. I didn't do anything.
Then how do you explain this? So listen, what is your name?
The name's Burdell. George P. Burdell.
This scumbag is obviously lying to us.
He needs to be tested.
Scientists, bring out the Wii remote.
What are you gonna do with that Wii remote? I ain't got time for games.
Oh, this ain't no game.
Scientists, take him in for questioning.
The Nintendo Wii has changed the way video games can be played, but the Wii remote can have uses that go far beyond gaming. Evidence has indicated that physical movement may be representative of deceptive behavior. Using the Wii remote as a measuring device for movement, Team Firefox utilized a method for testing for this correlation.
It's in human nature to always want to say the truth. I hypothesize that we will be able to detect statistical differences in trajectory shape between the questions that are being answered truthfully or falsely. 20 undergraduate students within BMED 3110 volunteered to answer 40 simple yes or no questions, such as, have you ever eaten pizza? Or have you ever met Charlie Sheen? At the end of each question, the subjects were prompted to answer truthfully or falsely, indicated with a green or red circle respectively. Responses were made by navigating the Wii remote to the appropriate yes or no answer box at the top of each corner. After each finalized and answered question, the X and Y coordinates of the cursor movement were recorded via LabVIEW for subsequent analysis.
We collected two types of data, trajectory shape and time, in which we then broke the data down into 4 groups, truthfully answering yes or no and falsely answering yes or no. To analyze the trajectory shape, the data was normalized to 20 time step.
We then created this figure showing the average trajectory shapes of the yes responses, with the blue line corresponding to answering yes truthfully and the green line corresponding to answering yes falsely. Based on this figure, you can tell that on average the false answers tended to arc more towards the competing response answer, that being no. The same generalization can be made of the no responses answering both truthfully and falsely.
A 2-sample t-test was performed on each of the 20 time step x values. These t-tests showed that the 2 answer groups were statistically different. As for time, we broke the data down into 2 groups, latency period and motion time. Latency period is defined as the time that the cursor remains in the bullseye, and motion time is defined as the time after the cursor left the bullseye.
It was ultimately found that on average, giving a false answer took longer than giving a true answer, as indicated by the green and purple bars in this figure.
So overall, we were able to statistically determine on average whether or not a person was saying the truth or lying to us based on behavioral and motion cues by the Wii remote. Now there is an increasingly greater need for this kind of technology, such as in national security issues, law enforcement issues, as well as police interrogation situations, any place where you need to be able to catch a liar. So our final message to all deceivers out there is, keep a lookout on your arm, as it may just tell us what your intentions really are.
Agents, according to our data, our suspect was not lying.
Wait, so you're saying that our suspect really is George P. Burdell?